Yes, indeed. We got only one. That boy, special guest. Yes, indeed. Henny.
What it do, man?
Man, let's go. How you doing, bro?
Man, living righteous, man. I'm trying to, my brother. I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Nah, man. It's an honor to be with one of the best minds in the game. And I mean that. So,
Hey, man.
I got a call. And some calls you don't want to get. When you get a call like, bro, we got to look out for something. I've learned that when that boy Henny won, it's real. For real. So, let's introduce what we're going to be talking about today, because you quarterbacking.
All right, man. So today we'll be looking at the gauntlet of pass rushers that Tyler Guyton will be facing during his rookie campaign. And listen, I didn't even cue Boss into this. We're not just looking at Tyler Guyton and the pass rusher he will play. Because there's two tackles, and there's somebody on the other side of him who is going to be struggling, who will be playing for his job possibly in Terrence Steele. So we'll be looking at how both of our tackles will fare against some of these devious ass pass rushers that the Dallas Cowboys face during the 2024 season. And when I tell you it's a doozy, I mean that, man. I mean that for real.
That boy say it's a doozy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm going to definitely take it serious, bro. And I'm going to tell people when we start why they need to take it serious, too. Because I think your track record is, frankly, amazing. Like, real talk.
Appreciate that.
No, real talk. No jive. For real. So, now, I can't wait, man. Your work speak for itself, man. And then I'm going to want to freestyle with y'all or with you later, man, with some of the stuff you talked about with West Coast. So, we go sit back, man. You got any more words?
Nah, man. I'm ready to jump into it like you is, my boy.
Let's go. Let's kick it off, big dog. We got my OG in the house, man.
Man. Don't look so stressed, man.
No. See, I want y'all to really understand. So I'm going to play something that where my boy deserve a lot of credibility. So this happened 2 weeks before we played Green Bay. We was having a conversation on Bossland. Y'all watch this. It started like this. This is how it started.
Am I sound back first?
You back. I heard you.
Oh,
you
shit,
good. You sound fantastic.
You're great.
I really want y'all to hear me. Be open-minded to what I'm getting ready to say. I think it's a tremendous mistake to oversell the home field advantage. Because landlord, you know where I stand on that. I think it's junk science. I think it's completely trash science. right? But the thing is, it's a lot of fans that keep echoing it. They keep, oh man, when we at the house, we average 40, you know? But the problem with it, and this is the trap of it, whenever the Dallas Cowboys walk in and they overconfident, they get smacked. And
This is true.
If we selling and, oh, y'all just automatically better because you at the house. To me, we kind of sending a message out there that can have them overconfident and doing what Mike McCarthy talked about. He said the danger with this team is when we front runners and success. What's your thoughts on that, Henny? And so then OG Henny, now this came out of nowhere. Now keep in mind what Henny talked about. Y'all better clap it up for him. So, and this is why I respect my homeboy Mind so much. Listen to him. Watch this.
Between like who you play in the 7th seed, right? If we were to play the Rams again, I know a lot of people think the Rams are a tough matchup for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm actually more concerned about playing the Packers over the Rams. That I actually did a deep dive and looked at the numbers.
Really?
Looked at how. Because hey, let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
I want you to sell this,
Bruh.
Let me tell you something, because
Yes.
we'll talk about matchups, right?
Right.
We're talking about matchups. Who quarterback
Man,
playing
this is
better?
good.
Right?
Y'all better hit that like button, man.
Yeah,
Y'all better hit that like
See,
button.
this is out
good
the box. Henny ain't saying nothing that everybody's saying. He said something different. Go ahead. Now, keep in mind, this was way before anybody knew we was going to play Green Bay.
So let me
Let's
ask
go.
you a question. Which one of those quarterbacks are playing better right now, Jordan Love or Matthew Stafford? Like, if you looked at just the Pro Bowl, or Matthew Stafford made a Pro Bowl, Jordan Love, better completion percentage, better passer rating, more touchdowns, less interceptions, right? So Jordan Love is actually playing better football than Matthew Stafford is right now, and he's mobile. Now, what kind of quarterbacks have the Dallas Cowboys have issues with in the past? A quarterback that can extend the play, a running quarterback. So that's actually a worse matchup at the quarterback position, because even if the offensive line, right, is really a toss up between the offensive line. Neither one of them are world beaters right now. But Jordan Love can be utilized in the run game. He will take off running. He can get down the field and make plays. When you ask about passing defenses, who has a better passing defense? The Green Bay Packers. I don't care about who can stop the run. We can't even run the damn football anyway. So if you look at the Rams, they still got one of the worst passing defenses in the National Football League. The Rams are close to top 10. I think they're like the 12th best passing defense in the league. So you're asking about overall matchups. I actually think the Rams are an easier matchup for the Dallas Cowboys, because I've seen what Dak Prescott can do against their defense. I've seen our ability to get to Matthew Stafford, who is not a mobile quarterback. Matthew Stafford is playing better. How? And with metric. and with metric, and Matthew Stafford playing better. Matthew Stafford, if y'all look at team success, that's the only way you can say that Matthew Stafford is playing better football. That's the only way you can say that Matthew Stafford is playing better football, right? And even when you look at team success, the dude that makes that offense go was Kyron Williams, because they were a losing team before Kyron Williams came back. Kyron Williams rushed for damn near 1,200 yards in 11 games. that is the guy that makes that team go. Over here, that other boy, over here, them other boys, they're still good, but Dylan ain't doing what Kyron Williams is doing. What's the other boy name with the dreads? AJ Jones ain't doing what Williams is doing right now. So overall, I think that the worst matchup for us is probably going to be the Green Bay Packers.
Y'all know what to do, bro. Y'all better.
Dracarys.
Man, hit the flames, clap it up for him, bro. This is why I say OG has one of the best minds in the game. The most underrated. All right, so the reason why I want to focus on that is I double checked behind you, right? You know, and see, that's why I respect you, bro, because we do that. You say things sometimes. I be like, but then I go double check. I be like, he was right, and so that led to me doing a show before the playoffs. Yeah, so this is why all of this is important. I'm finna even change the music. Because Henny is warning again. He warning again. So I'm going to sit back. I want to hear what you got to say, bro.
So, man, the Dallas Cowboys are in danger this year, man. Because, listen, you just let a Hall of Fame left tackle walk. And I get it. Tyron Smith did not play particularly well in the postseason. He had his injury woes, whatever. But the Dallas Cowboys will be going into the 2024 season with a rookie left tackle and a right tackle coming off of one of his worst years. So the Dallas Cowboys will be playing probably the toughest stretch of pass rushers in the National Football League if you just break down the numbers. So I'm looking at it right here, man. And I'm going to go through this list of numbers for you right now. So in terms of sack leaders from last season, the Dallas Cowboys will play 3 of the top 5 sack leaders for the 2023 season. All right, so 3 of the top 5. So the three of the best pass rushers in the league is on your schedule. Let's double down on that. The Dallas Cowboys play 5 of the top 10 sack leaders from the 2023 season. Right, so 5 of the top 10. So that's 50% of the 10 best pass rushers in the league. And to make it even crazier, the Dallas Cowboys play 12 of the top 25 sack leaders from 2023. 12 of them. And it's just so, and if you're wondering, I went and looked. Some of these guys are on the same team. So if you're wondering how many games the Dallas Cowboys play against these fantastic pass rushers, 11 of the Dallas Cowboys' 17 games will feature one or more of last year's top 25 pass rushers.
All right. So then the next question is, what we gonna do?
What can you do?
I know some things we can do.
I want to hear them because I want solutions. I never come in here just to cry and complain about stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this before we get too far into it, though, right?
Right.
Because realistically, we got a rookie left tackle.
Right.
He's a first round pick. He gotta have time to bake in the oven. So he, like anything that happened with Tyler Guyton this year is going to be looked at as a learning experience. If he goes out here and he balls and he's incredible and he has a season similar to Tyler Smith was, right? Was an all rookie left tackle, and you can see the vision for him. It'll be fine. If he's awful, if he gives up 7 sacks, if he got 100,000 holding penalties and penalty yardage, nobody's going to bat an eye because he's a rookie. He's a raw rookie who is really just now playing left tackle. I know he protected the blind side of his quarterback at Oklahoma, but he still is in a new position. He's still going up against professionals for the first time. So any result that you get from Tyler Guyton is not going to be met with a whole bunch of criticism, except for the weird people that wanted to see him fail anyway. That's a different topic,
Oh,
those
man.
are weird people.
Oh yeah.
But the issue is his running mate is on an entirely different career trajectory right now. Because last time I checked, guys that get paid after injury in Dallas, if they don't shake back, they don't mind walking your ass to the door. And there's a guy on the opposite side of him who also has to play these pass rushers, and his name is Terrence Steele. And Terrence Steele, who has never been known as a good pass blocker, even when he was healthy, has never been a good pass blocker, is going to be going up against this same gauntlet that he has with different expectations. And that is going to be the damning thing for him. Because if Terrence Steele has no choice but to play well, there will be no excuses, right? Last year, folks are going to lean back on that injury. They're like, hey, man, he came back entirely too soon from injury, right? So he wasn't himself. So you can't put a whole bunch of blame on him for that. It's going to be 2 years removed from his injury, right? It's going to be 2 years removed from his injury. He is one of the highest paid right tackles in the National Football League at this point. So regardless, you love him. And I believe there are people in the front office in this organization that love him because they love signing guys that ain't nobody heard of. There was an undrafted free agent that went on to be the starting right tackle of the Dallas Cowboys. They love success stories like that. But I promise you, if he does not work out this year, if he struggles, if he's giving up sacks and giving up pressures and giving up hits, and he looks lost, I don't know what to tell you about Terrence Steele. Now, they won't be able to get rid of him in 2025, but they damn sure have an out of his contract in 2026. They might have to grit and bear it one more year, but I can guarantee you, if he does not play good football this year, he might not be a starter.
Whoa! Wait!
Now. No, God!
And hey, my boy,
God, please, no!
Jalen Barty, let me
No!
ask you a question.
No!
Hey, but before I let you respond, I just want to say this to my boy Jalen Barty. Shout out to you, my guy. If an F student, because a lot of people have told me, hey, Terrence Steele played his best game in that Green Bay game. He played much better. If an F student makes a D, the motherfucker still failed.
Ooh.
Now he played better. He brought his grade up. He still failed. And guess what? He was better than he had been all season. And he had been failing all season. He made a nice little effort and made a D on his progress report.
Dang, bro. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this, man.
I'm just talking about what
Let's
I'm
talk
talking
about it. Let's talk about it. Let me jump in. Tag.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
brother.
So, man, you said a lot. So, let me start with first Tyler Guyton. This is what I'm going to be looking at with Tyler Guyton. The number one thing I'm going to be looking at with Tyler Guyton is what Tyler Guyton is going to look like in about 2.5 months. Because I always talk about how Tyler Smith came in with 4 chins, you know. And then 3 months right before training camp kicked off, he looked totally different. I always talk about that. So I would not be surprised, just being honest, I would not be surprised. Now, if Tyler Guyton was on another team, I would surely share pessimism, you know, because he needed work coming in technique-wise, right? We all know that, right? But he also has the best soil. I always say that, you know. So I think our training is so good and they are so linked in terms of the coaching, even with Duke, that I won't be surprised if he come out and he shocked the world. I'm serious too, bro. That is not drinking Kool-aid. That is just taking a seed, putting it in the ground with that rich soil and watching how we do in history. We might shock, but I will say, especially with the first test, we should go into that game knowing we have to help him. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, listen, you're supposed to help this man all season. It's not going. Listen, we talk about the first game. But
what if he put hands on him, Henny? What if he?
Let's not do this.
Yeah, for real. But what if he decent? No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, cause think about it, bro. Okay. I know you, bro. You're a realist. But none of us felt good about. Okay, if somebody said Tyler Smith was gonna play left guard all training camp, and on a bad ankle have to play left tackle the first game, what would be your prediction of what he was gonna do?
Get my quarterback hurt, and he did that. I should have never said that out loud, but it's fine.
Nah,
But,
bro, I
hey.
can't fight. Listen. When you tell the truth,
You can't handle the truth.
But this is what I want to. Can I say this about my boy Tyler Smith? Because I'm glad to be wrong about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he had an incredibly productive rookie season, right?
yeah,
But I want to remind y'all of what happened, because when you're a rookie, you get graded on a grading scale.
okay,
Right? You get graded on a grading scale.
all right.
If anybody else, let me ask you a question. If anybody else on the Dallas Cowboys, if his name was Connor Williams and he committed 13 penalties, would you still have been riding for Tyler Smith? If his name was Connor Williams and he committed 13 penalties, would you have been riding for Tyler Smith? No, because Connor Williams was a damn veteran, was a damn veteran guy with a penalty issue. If
But
anybody else,
I gotta fight you back just a little bit on that. Most of them was bogus calls, bro.
Some of them.
I would say most of them.
We can agree to disagree, you know.
You
Because
you
listen,
what?
listen. That man is a natural guard. He was out here molesting them damn pass rushers. Like, listen, you got to tell Diddy no. Like,
Oh, hell no.
It just looked so egregious. Listen, it just looked so egregious the way that he was out there trying to body him. So it's like, listen. You do that on the inside of the offensive line. You don't do that out here where kids are watching. That man was going crazy, dog.
Oh
But
man.
listen, and I also will say this: like, I don't get mad at aggressive pass blocking or aggressive run blocking and stuff like that. If you get penalties because you're trying to unalive something out there, then you know, like, I can live with it. And because he moved back to guard and got to play his natural position, nobody cares about that. They want you suplexing defensive tackles and shit like that. Like, they don't really want you to do that to the pass rushers. So I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get to this point.
Okay.
So, like, everybody liked what Tyler Smith did in totality, right?
Yes.
In totality, everybody liked what he did in 2022.
Especially, let me also add in, when you add in the degree of difficulty with that too. It's not just that. See, when you add in the fact that he had no training camp reps, so when you add that into the Kool-aid, it make it taste a little bit different. Because as the season progressed, he also got better at left tackle. Would you agree?
I completely agree with that. He got way more comfortable. And listen, the offensive line as a whole got more comfortable. The offensive line as a unit got more comfortable with him out there. Because listen, they were moving some shit on the left side with him, and they messed around and put Jason Peters over there sometimes. Like, they were moving some stuff. But
So,
this is what I was trying to say about Tyler Smith.
I'm listening.
Because what I'm talking about that our boy Tyler Guyton is going to face ain't nothing like what Tyler Smith had to face. Like, I'm looking at who he played his rookie year, who Tyler Smith played. Right, go back to 2022 and look at the pass rushers that Tyler. It
was different. It was totally different.
Much different. Because listen, I said, let me go back and look at my notes for what I said that Tyler Guyton is going to play. Right, Tyler Guyton is going to play 3 of the top 5 sack leaders, 5 of the top 10 sack leaders, and 12 of the top 25 sack leaders. Man, I'm looking at what my boy ended up playing. He played one of the top 5 sack leaders, one of the top 10 sack leaders with the same damn guy, Hassan Reddick. Shit. And then the other guys on this list, Brandon Graham, Javon Hargrave, and Josh Sweat, they were all on the Eagles. So 4 of them guys were on one damn team, and then the run Payne. And I think Aiden Hutchinson was on that list too. So, like, yeah, like, it's not even comparable. He played only like 5 of the top 25 pass rushers. Like, compare that to 12. Like, my boy got more than double the degree of difficulty than my boy than Tyler Smith did.
So, all right. So this is what I say based on your legitimate concerns, Because everybody should see when you won, people need to take it serious, right? Because it is a serious thing what you're talking about. Like, it's a gauntlet of pass rushers that's coming to our tackles at a theater near you that's not pretty, right?
At all.
So, moving to some solutions. I think we are geared potentially to help. Number one, you also have the best run blocker in the NFL back. Would you agree?
I agree. The best pass blocking running back is probably Ezekiel Elliott, hands down.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. And this is the one time as a stat guy, I don't even give a damn about the stats.
For sure. So then we also got to do what?
Man, we got a chip with my boy Jake Ferguson.
Yep. And we got to put strength on. We also got another guy, to me, that's underrated, and that's going into year 2 in terms of blocking, that we got to run some.
Are we talking about, man, that man like 40. Why we keep talking about this man?
Man, no, we ain't finna do that, bro.
That man a 40-year-old
No, what we trying to do, we trying to answer your concerns. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not out on him yet. I'm not, I didn't like the pick, but he ours. And at this point, I'm looking at where he was obviously strong. Even to me last year, bro. Last year, as a rookie. And them flags he got was bogus. Every flag on him was bogus, bro. And then start right, span forward. Like, we got some things we can do to help, in my opinion. We got some things we can clearly do to help with your concerns, right? And it's the same thing that Zimmer was talking about. He said with Michael Parsons, they always did what? They shaded protection to help against Michael Parsons. Everybody was always aware of where number 11 is. Everybody. You see what I'm saying? So, to be honest, I actually feel great about Steele. I'm not concerned about Steele at all. I sleep like a baby when it comes to Steele. Because I've seen Steele take on a gauntlet of pass rushers and handle up and give up nothing. I saw him go against some of the same guys you got on this list, right? We've seen him go against Daniel Hunter, gave up nothing. Judon, nothing. The Bosa brother gave up nothing. Nothing. The only people he didn't face is the Watt, the Garrett. But yeah, we've seen Thibodeau with him. We've seen it. And this is the main reason I'm not worried about Steele. I think Steele is so mentally tough, bro. He got injured in December where his knee was almost destroyed. And he was back before training camp. That is low-key crazy.
It is. You get an A for effort for that.
So I think a year and a half removed from that injury and his work ethic, bro, man, we finna see he is not the type, in my opinion, that's gonna get paid and become La'el Collins. I don't think he wired that way.
And listen, I don't expect Terrence Steele to do anything that I don't expect him to do. I think he either going to give up sacks or he's going to get penalties, but he's always going to try. I don't expect him to be a great pass blocker, man. That's not his game. I expect him to get healthy.
Wait, what?
And be. Hold on. I'm just saying, I expect him to get healthy. I expect him to get healthy and be dominant in the run game, because that's his calling card. If you had to live on him pass blocking and shit, he would never gotten paid.
What?
You know, good damn well. Listen.
Man, I done did many film breakdowns on him. Man, that dude is cold at pass blocking, bro. He was one-on-one with Bosa the whole game with no help.
Family. Let me say this. I love that you did film breakdowns.
Yeah, and I'm talking about play by play,
Hold on.
every play.
So you watched all 528 snaps of him?
Not all is but 4 games. Yes,
4 games is a lot of games.
that's a lot of games, and we did it all live, play by play, and we broke down all the pass plays. He ain't give up no sacks, bro.
Man, he gave up some sacks this year though, didn't
Yeah, he did this year. He did this
he?
year.
Listen, he did both this year. That's why it was so damn egregious. If he gave up sacks, he usually don't get the penalties. This motherfucker had 7 penalties and 8 sacks, so he went 15 in negative play.
Hey man, I see y'all super chats coming in, man. When I get a couple of more, we go take the super chats. Hey, you got some super chats coming in on your channel, bro?
Not yet, but yeah, bless your boy, man. Hit the super chats. We'll make sure we read them on here, man. And if you hit the Cash App or the super chat with at least $5, you'll get a raffle entry for a Dallas Cowboy jersey. So if you want an opportunity to win one of your choice, to hit the Cash App is $Henny the more, or you can come to my page to hit the super chat.
Yeah. I will say this before we move to our next topic. I'm concerned, but I'm not worried.
Can we? You can say. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. I'm just gonna say these names. I'm just gonna say the names.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say the names, and I'm gonna ask you who should win the matchup. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who should win this matchup? T.J. Watt, rookie Tyler Guyton.
T.J. Watt.
Who should win this matchup? Trey Hendrickson. If y'all don't know who Trey Hendrickson is, he's the Bengals' primary pass rusher. He was second in the NFL in sacks. He had 17.5 last year. Perennial Pro Bowl pass rusher. So should Trey Hendrickson win the matchup, or should rookie Tyler Guyton?
Trey.
All right. Who should win this matchup? Danielle Hunter, who actually now plays for the Texans, so he'll come to Dallas. Had 16.5 sacks last year. All-pro level pass rusher. Should he win the matchup, or should Tyler Guyton win it?
Hunter.
Who should win this matchup? Myles Garrett, reigning defensive player of the year, or should rookie Tyler Guyton?
Miles.
Should Justin Madubuike, who had 13 sacks last year, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna count him because he's a DT. So if he ends up on Tyler Guyton, something went horribly wrong. They pulled a crazy ass stunt. I'm not even gonna count him. I'm not gonna count him. Aiden Hutchinson. Who should win that matchup? Aiden Hutchinson coming off of a 12 sack season, or should Tyler Guyton? Going to year 3, Aiden Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
Who should win both matchups? Because he played Kayvon Thibodeau twice. He's coming off of a 12 sack season as well. Right, for the Giants. Should Kayvon Thibodeau win both those matchups, or should Tyler Guyton win?
Tyler Guyton.
So you think Tyler Guyton got okay?
No,
that's
Thibodeau.
fine. Thibodeau. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Leonard Floyd, who just had 11 sacks with the Buffalo Bills, he's actually now playing for the 49ers. So it will be Leonard Floyd and Nick Bosa in that game, both coming off of 10.5 sack games. Should he win either one of those?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to keep going down. So I'm
all
just
right,
trying
my turn. My turn. My turn. Yeah.
I'm just going to ask the question.
Okay.
Now,
I got some questions after you.
Okay. So listen, I know theoretically you can't win shit on paper. There will be games that he might surprise you. And there will be games where a random guy that we don't know might get the better of him, right? That's going to even the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, if you look at the law of averages, like how many good games can you really expect from Tyler Guyton? Out of the 11 when you play the premier pass rushers, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. The other 6.
All right, you ready? My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So passing downs, okay? Passing downs. You got. Let's start with Hunter. Who go win? Hunter versus Guyton versus Zeke. Who gonna win?
They jumping, so it's
yep. That's my point.
Because
it's passing down. It's a passing down. Okay. So it's a passing down. You got Myles Garrett versus Tyler Guyton versus also with that Ferg. Who go win?
90% of the time, it's going to be Tyler Guyton and Ferg.
Okay. So passing down, you got TJ Watt on the passing down versus Tyler Guyton, and let's even make it harder. Schoon. Who gonna win?
I'm gonna still give it to the home team.
So 1-on-1, this is the point of this back and forth we just said. It basically say don't leave him 1-on-1 on passing
At
downs.
all, dog.
you say at all? At all?
At all. There's not.
I'm gonna tell you times I think we can go 1-on-1 with him, bro.
I'm gonna say when they not on the field.
Oh no! Hear me out. You might change. Tyler Guyton with 10 more pounds of muscle. Okay, let's say if he able to put on 10, this is gonna be extremely hard. If he able to put 10 more pounds of muscle, I know that's a big ask in 3 months. That's almost impossible. But let's just say he going crazy in the gym on some major creatine, right? And he thinking about Myles Garrett the entire time, every time he doing a rep, okay? This is when he can win. If you play call to run the ball. Now, you gonna struggle on Myles Garrett, period. Even if you decide to run at him, because he freakishly strong. But if you run at Kavon, yeah, you can do something. Do you agree?
I agree. You can run.
Okay.
You can run
If we go in and rerun the ball at Hunter, can you neutralize his pass rush?
Yeah.
Okay. TJ Watt.
I think TJ Watt pretty solid in both, but
he's solid in both.
But I still feel like you have a better chance
running at him. Yeah, you gotta.
You can't telegraph what the hell you're doing. If you're gonna go out there and drop back damn near every play, it's gonna be a no go for most of these guys.
Right. All right. So Trey Hendricks, how do you soften him up?
You're gonna have to run it at him.
Right. So now Nick Bosa.
Best of luck.
Yeah. See, it's 2 guys on this list that's real good at both. Myles Garrett and Nick Bosa. You know what I'm saying? They just freaks. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know, just what it is. So you gotta go. So if we trying to build a game plan based on your concerns, what would you say we need to do?
Well, first and foremost, lean into your West Coast principles when you are passing the football. So I need the ball to be out of Dak Prescott's hands in under 3 seconds regardless, because I think we play good football when we do such a thing.
Right.
Secondly, you brought in 2 top 100 picks on the offensive line in Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe. We ain't even mentioning Cooper Beebe because Cooper Beebe playing center, he gonna have some guys he gonna have to knock heads with. It's not as bad as them on the edge, but you know. But you need to be running the damn football. Because you brought in 2 superior athletes, you need to work on that. So run the football, lean into the play action, get the ball out of Dak Prescott's hand, and every single time that Tyler Guyton is on the field, he need to be receiving some kind of help.
Yeah.
Because listen, ain't no one-on-ones in the hood. Like you got a problem with me and my cousin, you have to see both of us at the same time.
Say that one more time, bro. One more.
Ain't no one-on-ones in the hood. If you got a problem with my cousin, you're going to see me and a couple more of our kinfolk, man. It just like that. So listen, I don't want Tyler Guyton on the island, trying to fight for his life and his reputation. No, F all that, man. Like, do what's smart, man, and put them boys in position to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we got to also intentionally try to make it a low-scoring game. We got to go in there intentionally boring, So, all right, man, we finna flip it a little bit. Real quick, man. Let's take some super chats. What you got over there?
Oh, I ain't got no super chat yet. So go ahead and read yours.
I got one, and I appreciate y'all for the super chat. Y'all know how it work. Whenever y'all super chat, we go stop and do this segment right here where we prioritize what you super chatted. So Mr. Troop said the offense doesn't need to add another wide receiver to fill the number 3 role. They just need to incorporate the tight ends and fullback more into the scheme. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this, man, because it's too late to do what I wanted to do anyway. Because when I wanted to add a wide receiver, I wanted to add a clear improvement over Brandon Cooks. I don't think a wide receiver like that is currently on the market.
Yeah.
So what I will say is you got to make it work with what you have. You currently have an all-pro wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb, and you also have a Pro Bowl tight end in Jake Ferguson. Both of those guys got over 100 targets last year. So if you're talking about where the ball is going, we know it's going to CeeDee Lamb or it's going to Jake Ferguson, and then it'll be time for everybody else to fall in line where they fall in line at. The Brandon Cooks, the Kavontae Turpins, the Jalen Tolberts, like they'll eat, when they get an opportunity to. But right now, this offense goes as far as CD and Jake Ferguson can take it. So I'm not sure if you can be any better passing the ball with only that than what you were last year. And that was still pretty damn good. Dak Prescott still led the league in passing touchdowns, even though I don't think he had anywhere close to one of the top receiving corps in the league, but he still had the most touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, I wanted them to make Dak Prescott's job easier. They didn't do that, but I still think we'll get by with what we have if we play smart fundamental football.
And the number one thing I say, we don't play politics. We play politics too much. Because early in the season, we was over forcing it to Michael Gallup. He was the clear first read coming off a bad knee. So, we also Brandon Cook killing training camp, and they basically put him on the shelf. And I don't think 2 tight ends or just going saying we don't need a wide receiver 3. It depends on what's going on in the game. If you behind, you're going to need wide receiver 3. In a 2-minute offense, you need wide receiver 3. So it depends on the situation.
Wholeheartedly agree with that, man.
So here we go.
Agree.
All right, Hen. So you've been selling Mr. Turpin. I want to hear your thoughts, bro.
Let me ask you a question. I always like starting with a question just so we can get on the same page. Who had more touchdowns last year, Kavante Turpin or Michael Gallup?
Turpin?
Turpin. Yes, Kavante Turpin had more. He had more touchdowns last year than Michael Gallup. Kavante Turpin had 3 receiving touchdowns, and Michael Gallup had 2. All right, who had more touchdowns last year, Kavante Turpin or Jalen Tolbert? Turp. I'm just saying Turp. Turp had 3 receiving touchdowns. Tolbert had 2. Now let me also add this in. Kavante Turpin also had a rushing touchdown. So, and he provided the Dallas Cowboys offense with 4 touchdowns, and he only had 22 touches. So on a fifth of this man touches he scored. On a fifth, basically a fifth of his touches, he scored a touchdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth.
Fifth. So I'm trying to say the man has 4.3 speed. He was the MVP of the league. And I know a lot of people don't realize this. He had like a 2nd or 3rd round grade before he had his issues at TCU. Like people were looking at him as being a very dynamic player. And, he got into some trouble, as young men tend to do sometimes. But, that's why his NFL career got delayed. But Kavante Turpin has clear game-breaking speed. And listen, he is one of the true deep threats the Dallas Cowboys have. You're in a West Coast offense. He has yak ability. He has return ability. He was a former return specialist. And the man had a touchdown of almost 40 yards. And he was the only guy that scored a touchdown against the damn 49ers when they were locking shit up.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If I got somebody that can guarantee me a first down every time he touched the ball, would you not want that?
Yep, I want it every time.
Okay, he averages over 10 yards a touch.
Yeah.
He averages over 10 yards a touch. Man had almost 300 yards on 22 touches. Come on now.
Do the first down on every touch.
The man's a problem, man.
Is he a real route runner?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Was Michael
Because
Gallup a
we
route
talking
runner?
about using him as a weapon now.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Was Michael Gallup a route runner?
No.
Okay. Was Dez Bryant a legitimate route runner like that, or was he a?
But see, this is the
dome
difference.
top guy? Hold on. Can I ask?
Because I see where you're going with that.
Because you're finna.
But they also had specialties that wasn't routes. Possession was Dez's superpower.
And he has a specialty. It's called speed.
No, I'm
Because
with you.
Guess what?
But
Because guess what?
speed without
in a
routes
West Coast
is
offense, no. Because let me ask you a question. Why do we got these crossing routes, and why do we got these concepts in here? We ain't trying to get naturally occurring picks.
so
like,
you
why
saying
not
scheme them, more schemes? Because I'm asking a real question, like a real question.
There's two things. Because there's two things right now he can do for me that I'm not getting much out of. He can take a screen pass to the house. That's one thing we don't have right now. Two, he can go vertically and get behind the defense, which he's done multiple times. You saw it against the 49ers, who had a legit defense. And
I don't
also
want you
saw
to
it
get me
against-
wrong. I'm for using him more. I agree with you. I want more touches. It makes sense. I think he earned it. I'm just asking a question that I really don't know. Because I haven't really broken him down yet. I was hoping you did. That's why I was asking.
Are you talking about how he's a better route runner than you think? He's a better route.
So you looked at it? Because I haven't looked at it. I'm just being honest.
Yes, and listen, he ain't got that many damn routes, so it's not that.
No, but we know routes. We know when balls is crisp and explosive. I just haven't looked at it yet. I'm just being honest.
He's a better route runner than Michael Gallup. It's not saying
I
much.
do.
It's not saying much, but he's a better route runner than Michael Gallup. And
I do like that he's a football player. I will say that. You know.
Yeah.
And I still say CeeDee Lamb is just not a beautiful route runner. I see CeeDee Lamb as a football player. Some guys are just football players. They just make it happen. It's not technically the best, but when they got that determination. And that's what I see in him. I was just curious. Because I'm just trying to figure out more ways, just like you, to get him on the field more, bro. For real.
Hey, it was damn near down the middle. Because he had like 10 carries and he had like 11 catches or some shit like that. So like you can still have him come around on end rounds. You can hand him the football. You can throw him wide receiver screens. You can get him up on a rub route. You can send him deep. Because that's already like 5-6 ways to just get him involved in the offense and get him on the field. And because of his speed, some people might have to start rotating safeties. People might not be able to play you the same way that you would with Michael Gallup on the field. Who is concerned about Michael Gallup getting behind the defense? Or who is concerned about giving Michael Gallup cushion and playing off and stuff like that? Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Oh, hell no!
So just by having him on the field, you can pretty much dictate some of the coverage that you see, especially if you don't just limit him to a gadget guy. If you have him out there running legitimate wide receiver routes, if you have him out there in your 3 wide receiver sets and 4 wide receiver sets on a consistent basis, folks will not get their hands, tilted to what's going on. Me and Wes had a similar discussion in regards to Deuce Vaughn. Like, Deuce Vaughn is a guy, like, you damn near know what the hell is going to happen when he comes onto the field. Right. Because he's so small. He doesn't have the game-breaking speed. He has limited size. So there's not that many different kind of plays coming for Deuce Vaughn, especially if he ain't been in the game. If he comes in, it's probably gonna be a little screen. A little toss
dump
play.
off.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be anything too crazy when Deuce Vaughn comes out.
Not gonna be in between the tackles.
Yeah.
And if you do, you obviously trying to set it up for something else.
Yeah. But that's not the case with Kavante Turpin. Because I know he's skinny. He's not particularly short. He's actually 5'9". He got a little bit more size than some of the other slot receivers that came in here. You know, we see guys 5'9" go crazy in the NFL all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing with me. Like he's small weight wise, but it's not like he doesn't have NFL height. He got NFL speed. He's enough of a route runner as of last time I seen him play. Because listen, he could come in as a better route runner this year. Right?
Yeah. I also like the fact it's gonna be year 2 in his offense. Because he couldn't hit the field under Kellen Moore.
Hey, shout out to Wes in the building, man.
What's up, Wes? Yeah, it was the cerebral side. It just he couldn't pick it up.
Can we say this about Kellen Moore? Cause he be effing up all these young receivers, man. Cause Kavante Turpin, for real. Cause Kavante Turpin couldn't get on the field. Jalen Tolbert couldn't get on the field. He had a first-round pick in Quentin Johnson with the Los Angeles Chargers, and that man's career has already went down the toilet. So maybe it's Kellen Moore. Maybe Kellen Moore is a serial killer of young tight ends. Young wide receivers.
Yo, young weapons. That's why I can't wait to see him over there with Philly. Ooh, I can't wait. Since you brought him up, man, and he on your thumbnail, let's talk about Jalen. Let's talk about Tolbert.
Let's talk about Jalen Tolbert, man. And listen, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I got favorites. You know what I'm saying? I got favorites.
Wait.
Hold on. Cause listen.
Oh, hell no.
Listen, I started the show with my unbiased football opinion about Kavante Turpin, about what he can bring to the table, his explosiveness, what he did on limited touches and all this other stuff. And Jalen Tolbert was nice enough to come on my little ass podcast and do an interview with me. So yes, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all like I'm impartial. Like I want Jalen Tolbert to eventually win the damn job. If it don't happen, you know, it's for the betterment of the team. But I still want the boy to be successful. But enough of that. You know, 'cause I like being straight up with people because he is. You know, I got rooting interest in that. 'Cause, you know, if he wide receiver 3, we spinning the block on another interview. So hey, go out there and ball, my boy.
Keep it real, man. Keep it real, bro. Keep it real at all times, man. So, what you think he getting ready to do, man?
I hope, like I said, because listen, Jalen Tolbert has a nice skill set himself. You know, I talked about, you know, what Kavante Turpin can do. Jalen Tolbert has more size, and he is a legit 4.49 guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he is running in cement. He's a little bit faster than Michael Gallup. He's never had the lower leg injuries. And look back at all the explosive plays that he made for Dak Prescott in the scramble drill or going down the field. In Philly, that play was not supposed to go like that. Dak Prescott bought some time. He got behind the defense. He made a play, got down to like the 5-yard line, and Dak Prescott threw him another pass for the touchdown. That man went up top on Xavier Howard for like 40, 50 yards in the Dolphins game. So I've seen some splash plays here and there from Jalen Tolbert to show that he has the talent that we knew he had coming out of Southern Alabama. Now, I am very mad. I'm very mad at Kellen Moore because I feel like my boy's a year behind. Because if he had the numbers that he had during his rookie year, we would have felt so much better. Like let's disregard the Kellen Moore year. I think Kellen Moore is a serial killer. I think this man be messing up everything he touch. So I feel like this is really year 3 for Jalen Tolbert. He ain't play enough year 1 for me to say that even should count against his ledger. So I feel going into the second year of this offense, being up under Dak Prescott for the last 2 years, training with Brandon Cooks in the offseason, I think the man is going to have a pretty damn good season, man. Now listen. Theoretically, if you're wide receiver 3 on this team, you're option 4. I want y'all to remember that.
Yeah.
Because we already went down the order. CeeDee Lamb gets the big piece of chicken. All right. Jake Ferguson, you're allowed to get the fries. Brandon Cooks, I think there's some okra in there. And then Jalen Tolbert, Kavante Turpin, y'all can split the drink. But that's how folks eat in Dallas. It's CeeDee Lamb, it's Jake Ferguson, and then it's Brandon Cooks. Those are the 3 primary weapons. So if you're wide receiver 3 in the Dallas Cowboys offense, you're the 4th option. So what do I really expect from option number 4? Like maybe 300-something yards and some touchdowns. I'm more concerned about the touchdowns.
Well,
I think Kavante, because you ain't gonna have that many touches. You know, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted Kavante Turpin to probably win it. He ain't gonna have that many touches, but he gonna make it work.
well, you know, I ain't gonna even talk about Kellen Moore, because the thing is, they talked about Kellen Moore. You know, they said it. I could go pull your interview real quick. You know,
Do that.
I don't even want to go back in time, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. You know what I'm saying? But just trust us, bro. Like literally, Henny asked him. Okay, they did a joint show, and he literally said, Kellen Moore's offense was too complicated, and you couldn't play fast. And it's the exact same thing Turpin said. So nobody is blaming Kellen. It was Kellen overcomplicated offense, where you had to read the defense on a quarterback level in order to even play in his offense. And he didn't even dumb down plays for certain skill sets. He didn't even say, yeah, on this particular play, we are running jet sweep, period. Nah. You had to know his offense or you did not play. So I ain't gonna even go back to that. I'm done with that. Now,
I feel it.
real quick, I'll say this in terms of Tolbert. I think Tolbert can do and will do everything that we saw Michael Gallup do. I think they are the same, except you get a little bit more with Tolbert. And I totally agree with you that my problem is they're forcing it to Michael Gallup, put Tolbert a year behind, you know. So, but this is the make or break year. This is the make or it for everybody that got the optimism. You got to see it with Jalen Tolbert now, or don't expect it no more. This is year 3. This is it. This is where you got to do it. Period.
Yep.
So,
Hey, put up a shut up.
Put up a shut up. Now, we was talking before the show. I asked you, I said, you know, how did the show go with Wes? And you start bringing up some stuff I wanted to talk about.
Oh, man. So let me ask you, I always start with this shit, don't I? I always start with let me ask you. So still, let me ask you. Do you remember once upon a time in an era not too long ago where $30 million was pristine quarterback money?
Yes, I
You
do.
remember, okay, and then you remember a couple of years after that, like folks, $40 million. Who deserve to make? And everybody and their mama make $40 million now, right?
Right.
And now we're on the wave of $50 million quarterbacks.
Right.
So remember, there's a guy named Kyler Murray who has a losing record as a starter, has never thrown 30 passing touchdowns, has never thrown for 4,000 yards and made $46 million. There's this young man down there with the Chargers, and he also has a losing record, and he never won a playoff game, but he making $53 million a year, and his name is Justin Herbert. So let me tell you something. There's another quarterback that has never won a playoff game. Also, I don't even think the man has a winning record. I don't think he has a winning record either. But he's finna make record-setting money. And do you know what his name is?
Curious.
You know his name?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. He plays in Florida.
Oh, Tua.
No. Well, it's actually funny. They both play in Florida. So, so there's 2 guys in Florida that are finna make record-setting.
Okay. You talking about for the Jags?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor
Listen,
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence just lost his division in the final. The kind of games that people used to get on Tony Romo about losing. Win and get in. He just had a win and get in loss against an inferior opponent. And his team missed out on winning their division and missed the playoffs entirely.
And he finna get the bag.
He finna get a ridiculous bag.
He finna get a
Ridiculous
badonky.
bag.
He finna get a badonky.
They're saying that his contract could possibly exceed $53 million. Then
I guarantee his contract will exceed $55 million. I guarantee it.
I wouldn't doubt it. Then Tua. I rock with Tua. I think he's a very talented quarterback. Has the best wide receiving core in the league. Easily has the best wide receiving core in the league. But that's neither here nor there. But this man has not won a playoff game yet. Y'all know that. And they're expecting his contract to get done by training camp. That's what the report says. They're expecting his contract to get done by training camp. And he's probably going to reset the market in either APY or he's going to reset the market in total guaranteed money.
Well, Henny, this is what I'm going to tell you, bro. Do you think the Joneses are stupid? I'm going to ask you a question. You think they stupid?
Define stupidity.
No, just do you think they stupid? Okay, put it like this. Dealing with this quarterback situation, do you think they stupid?
Yes. I'm going to tell you why the answer is yes.
And I'm going to tell you why I think they not stupid after I hear you out. I'm listening.
Okay. Do you know that they said hell is repetition, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they say when you die and go to hell, you're just gonna repeat that stuff over and over. And the Dallas Cowboys have perpetually been in hell with quarterback negotiations and contracts in general, because they always wait for the market to reset, and then they told you out their mouths they did not mind the market resetting multiple times before paying Dak Prescott, because they said they want to make sure they got it right. Even though they pay an entire division of people to crunch numbers, study the salary cap, study position markets, and prepare for things like that so you can get ahead of it. Right? They have a whole analytical team for the. So that's the thing I'm saying. So like, if you do something stupid and you know better, you're still stupid. I mean, like they could have a plan in mind and be playing coy, but they still know this shit don't work out. Like, you still know you could have got ahead of this. You still know there was probably a better solution. You know, like if I end up unemployed, the stupid thing for me to do is go rob a bank barefaced right after that. It's, you know, like I didn't even go put in no damn job applications. Like I just went to a totally different extreme. I didn't have to do that stupid shit. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. There's better ways to do it. They know there's better ways to do it, and yet they still do it the same way. So in my opinion, that would be a level of stupidity.
I would say they not stupid at all, and they know exactly what they doing.
All right, go ahead.
Now
I want to hear this.
Now hear me out. Hear me out. Because now the first time they totally dropped the ball. Like, ain't no way they wanted to go up as much as it did. But this time they know what they doing. This is what I mean. Where are they making money?
You said, where are they making money? Are you talking about like as a franchise, like jersey sales, ticket sales, big ass TV deals,
publicity?
Publicity. They listen to Dallas Cowboys print money.
Yeah. Okay. So we getting down to it now. So if you making massive publicity money, which one is first? Because the truth is this is the truth, and me and you know this. The real cost of these quarterbacks is the cap hit. It don't matter what the average per year is and all of that. If you go look at what the cap hit has been and what actually went after Dak has never had a cap hit that even got close to 40.
Nope, not at all. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he only made 17 in 2021. It was around 19 in 2022.
Let me pull it up.
Last year it was under 27 because they
Right.
restructured him.
So if you could basically stall, get all this free publicity, right? Get all this talk and exposure just by delaying it. Because you know at the end of the day, the cap hit is never going to be what the average per year is. Where are you making your real money? That's why I know they not stupid. They not stupid. They doing this on purpose. This is exactly why he said they haven't even talked to him. This is also why they do all their contracts in August. They go get all of the publicity all the way to August. Real talk.
So you saying they do this intentionally to keep people, keep the Dallas Cowboys in the media cycle?
Yes. Yes. They know what they doing. That's why they don't do football business as usual. Because they smarter than that. That's why I say they not dumb. They know what they doing. You know what I mean? It's certain people, they play games. You ever had a lady try to play games and she try to play stupid? You be like, you not that dumb. Like I used to tell one of my ex, I say, it's funny to me that you so smart when you talking about other people when they running game, but you just stupid when I call you out. You see what I'm saying? Like, you doing it on purpose. You are being what my boy landlord say, nefarious. And this is $1 billion. Yeah. So Dak is gonna get paid, in my opinion. He gonna get paid. They gonna milk it for as much publicity as possible. The number one reason they gotta pay him, because if they let the season play out, they'll get a third round comp pick at best. There's no way they are that dumb. No.
Can we also throw out the fact there's $40 million of dead money if Dak Prescott walks next year?
Right. Man, dog, it's no way they go do that, bro. Right? You feel me on that? It's just no way, bro. There's no way.
Because listen, because theoretically, well, people aren't thinking about this. The Dallas Cowboys will have to eat $40 million in dead cap. And if they were to sign another quarterback to play football for the Dallas Cowboys, let's say you sign a $20 million quarterback, you're pretty much paying $60 million for your starting quarterback at that point.
Right.
Dead cap money and the new guy. So would you rather have a mediocre quarterback with the $60 million total of quarterback money spent, or would you rather have Dak Prescott on the extension with his cap hit not being too crazy?
Right. And see, this is what we were just talking about. In 2021, his actual cap hit out of the $40 million contract was only what?
17 points.
And then Henny knew the numbers off the top of his head. The 2022 was 19.7, not even close to 40 million. They restructured it in 23 to move it down. The cap hit is only 26. So they, in my opinion, they looking at it like, who care what the bumper sticker number is? It's gonna be the actual cap hit. That's why they ain't tripping. They like, let's make this publicity money. We gonna have enough money to run this operation.
It's crazy. They got dead money on Dak Prescott for the next 4 years.
Right. Yeah. So I ain't falling for it. And I'll talk about this with you one day. But I do believe that Diggs messed up the game.
You think Diggs messed up the game?
I really do.
How so?
Because you looked at his deal compared to other corners.
Oh yeah, it's not nowhere close to market setting or anything.
Right.
He didn't say. I don't think he reset the market in anything.
In anything, he was the 7th best.
Ooh. Yeah, he just wanted to get that deal done. Then.
Yeah, he just wanted to get it done. So This is my point. They felt like waiting them out paid for it. It worked for them, right? Mm-hmm. Just taking them all the way to the wire, keeping that pressure on them. And so when Diggs folded, now they like, let's try it with CeeDee Lamb. Let's try it with Dak. You know how it is, man. You ever deal with one of them old, back in the day, I know you settled down now. You ever deal with somebody who had their head blown up? Mm-hmm. And they try to treat you like what they done got away with others?
Yeah, I ain't really foo-foo.
But so, you have to put your foot down with them, right? Because they gonna test you. They go, thank you. That's what you see what I'm saying? So you done got away with it on Diggs by making them wait it out. And then on top of that, I think they wait till August because they try to talk to you. They try to talk to you directly. That's what made Zeke so smart. Because Zeke, he didn't get on the plane. So.
I'll say this: CeeDee Lamb is hanging around the right person right now.
Yeah,
he was just with Dak Prescott at the event. Had a photo op with the boy, smiling ear to ear, and that's the same thing I was telling Wes. Folks try to overblow that stuff about CeeDee Lamb mama, but I had to remind people: some of y'all out there are married to people your mama don't like, let alone a damn friendship. Some of y'all mamas don't like your wife. Some of y'all mamas don't like your husband, and some of your husband and wives don't like your damn mama. They ain't call your mama wish her happy Mother's Day, boy. They don't like her, but you still married or you still together. My point being, the relationship between two grown men has nothing to do with their mama.
Nothing at all. Hey, you want to take some calls, big dog?
Yeah, we can do that, man.
All right, man. Let's take some calls real quick.
Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Let's go. Alright, man. So we got the phone line open. And y'all know I get sensitive if y'all don't call in. I will end the show faster than lightning. Real talk. For real, bro. For real. I get sensitive. I do, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna even do no countdown, man. I'm gonna just end the show, bro. Listen. But anyway, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Ain't nobody called in. Guess what I'm finna do?
You gonna holler at y'all.
Yep. Watch this.
Conference has been locked.
Done. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. But hey, man, I ain't gonna force nothing. I ain't gonna never force nothing. Here we go. So we finna go ahead and get to our final words, big dog. Give me one second.
Let's get it.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for right here. Let's go. All right, man. So I heard you all the way out. And I think it's legit what you said, bro. That we got some concerns. For real. Mm-hmm. I do think we got some concerns, bro.
You know what's crazy though?
What's that?
I talked all that shit. I still got us winning like 13 games.
What?
I'll talk you through it. I'll tell you why.
Talk. I want to hear this.
This gotta be for a different show. Man.
No.
Matter of fact, okay, but
yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, let me pause you real quick. This is where my boy Hen at his best. For real. I really enjoy listening to my dog Hen. I swear he is one of the most underrated dudes in this space. This dude is talented. So I'm very curious. Go.
All right. So let's go ahead and pull up the NFL schedule and look at the Dallas Cowboys for 2024. I know a lot of people have hyped up this matchup with the Cleveland Browns, but let's be honest, it actually fell at a very good time in the season. It will not be snow, the weather will not be bad. It'll be good football weather. They also, we don't talk about this enough. Deshaun Watson stopped being a good quarterback years ago.
Ooh.
Deshaun Watson is not a great quarterback right now. He will turn the ball over. He will take sacks that he does not need to take. And we're not going to sit here and act like if Chubb plays, he'll be 100%. There is no reason in my mind that the Dallas Cowboys should lose that game. In fact, the Dallas Cowboys probably win that game by 10 points.
Ooh. Okay.
I think the Dallas Cowboys win that game by at least 10 points. Fast forward, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be at home against the New Orleans Saints. Great defense. Like, people sleep on the New Orleans Saints defense. They have a great defense. Alvin Kamara has taken a step back in his production. Even though I do like Chris Olave and those guys, I don't think offensively they'll put it together against the Dallas Cowboys. That's another game where the defense does enough and the Dallas Cowboys offense eventually gets on track and wins that game. Ravens, that would be hard. I really don't see, with the current construction of this defense, I got to see some shit before I say we're going to beat the Ravens. But I see us easily beating the Giants. We're going to beat the dog shit out the Steelers. Like, that's another team where you got a great defense, but your quarterback is awful. Like, you cannot look at either one of those guys in Russell Wilson or look at the boy they brought in from Chicago and say that they've been playing good football. You're not. So I got wins against the Browns, the Saints, the Giants, the Steelers, and yes, the Lions. Do you know why I have a win against the Lions?
Very curious.
They've never beaten Dak Prescott. Why would it change? 2016, the Lions were a playoff team. Dak Prescott dragged them at the final game the second to last game of the regular season. It was the final home game. 2018, he beat them. Last year, he beat them. Threw for almost 400 yards, if I'm not mistaken. The year before that, people forget, the Lions would have made the playoffs in 2022 had they beat the Dallas Cowboys. They ended up going 9-8. The difference being the game they lost to us in the NFC. So what I'm saying is, they're still going to be a bad passing defense. I don't give a damn what they're talking about. They added DJ Reader, who I like. He'll help them in run defense. Their best corner is a rookie out of Alabama. Like, they'll eventually, it'll be good eventually. He's not going to stop CeeDee Lamb. So I don't see them being this. I'll go ahead and give us a loss against the 49ers, because why not? We always do. Falcons, come on now. Kirk Cousins won one career game against the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott. He's going to be in a new offensive system.
Dak owns that matchup for sure.
The only way they lose this game is if the Falcons defense take over. That's another team that had a top 10 passing defense that nobody talks about because they were awful offensively. They cost them a chance to go to the postseason. So, maybe down the line they get together on the other side of the ball. I don't see us losing that game. I'll be nice. We're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll give us the Eagles game. Texans,
you don't see us splitting that?
What, the Eagles? First Eagles game? That's at home. So week 10, we're going to be in Dallas. We'll beat them in Dallas.
All right.
Matter of fact, they have not won in Dallas since 2017. They don't win in Dallas. I don't really be concerned about home games against the Eagles.
Yeah.
All right. Texans. That's a toss-up game. Now, I don't think we'll lose both. I think we'll either lose to the Texans or we'll lose at home to the Eagles. But I do not feel the Dallas Cowboys will lose both of those matchups. It's going to be
we winning that game. That's Texas pride. In our house, we winning that game.
Then we'll put a split down for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to sweep the Commanders, not because I like Jaden Daniels.
You say sweep?
We're going to sweep the Commanders. Ain't no rookie quarterback is going to go crazy on no Mike Zimmer defense. First and foremost, Mike Zimmer might get fired for knocking out a play on the sideline if such a thing were to happen. So, yeah, I like Jaden Daniels. I said Jaden Daniels.
I can see 1-1 on Washington, bro.
I'm not going 1-on-1 with Washington.
We do find a way though when we play Washington to own them. Generally, unless we just fully fall asleep.
Yeah, and I don't think that'll happen. You already fell asleep against them recently.
Yeah, we did fall asleep 2 years ago. You right.
Yeah, so like you'll go to the Commanders on this for this one, and I think the Commanders will be competitive enough that you won't overlook them. The Commanders are probably going to end like 9-8. I think the Commanders are going to be a fringe playoff team. They'll be 9-8. They got a lot of nice parts over there. I don't think they'll be bad enough for us to sleep on them, but I also don't think they'll be good enough to beat us.
Right.
Giants is a laugher. Let's just start there.
Yeah, that's a sweep.
Yeah, we're sweeping them.
Yeah,
we'll beat the Bengals as well, because as much shit as I talk, they got a lot of moving parts. I'm not really sure how well Joe Burrow is going to play or if he stays healthy, because he's been hurt a lot lately. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Joe Burrow.
So you got Dallas. We infernal hot right now.
Yeah, because I only got losses against the Ravens. I got a loss against the 49ers, a possible loss to the Texans, and maybe a possible loss to the Eagles. Like, I don't see a world where we lose to the Carolina Panthers. There will still be more Dallas Cowboy fans there at that stadium. I don't see where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in with Baker Mayfield and beat us. At least not with the way that they're currently constructed. And I don't see, so I only really see like 3-4 losses for the Dallas Cowboys. Even if we lose the road game to the Eagles and the Texas game, I only got us with 4 losses.
We usually have a good at least
game.
One game that's like like Arizona.
And we also have one that we said we wouldn't win before the season start, like the Jets game, and something crazy happens, like the quarterback gets hurt, or they play one of their worst games.
Like the Bengals and the Rams. But I'm saying, which game on this list is that game that's going to be like the wump game?
Maybe the Falcons.
Yeah,
because
I can see
defense,
that.
That defense is crazy. If they get the offense right, that's one of the better defenses in the National Football League. They don't get the credit for that. They got a bunch of good parts over there, bro.
Yeah.
So if we have a hiccup game, I think it'll be to the Atlanta Falcons.
Gotcha, man. Say, man, y'all clap it up for that boy Henny, man. That boy told y'all, man, that boy is ice water cold. That boy is ice water cold, man. Y'all show Henny some love, man. So we got to give our final words. I'll kick it off and let you get the final words, big dog.
Okay.
I think the gauntlet is gonna help us. I think it's gonna help us.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's also a perfect start. Perfect way to start. Start my ball off with the hardest test. Let's see what happens when they get around it, right? When, like you say, I don't fight one-on-one. That's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that. And I think it's going to be the best thing for him. It's going to be the best development money could ever buy. Because even if you hold up okay, that still go build your confidence as the season go on. Because at some point, it's going to start slowing down for him. It's going to be a tough start. Come on now. We got to know it's going to start off harder for the rookie.
As it should.
As it should. He's a rookie, right? I do still trust fully the development and the trainers. I also believe that he wants it more than any one of our first rounders have ever wanted it. He is a lifelong Cowboy fan. He feel like it's his destiny. He had a direct deposit of first round money and was literally trying to get down to Dallas to start training the next day. The only reason he wasn't in Dallas day one is because the CBA didn't allow it. This man is already a millionaire and working like he's a walk-on. So, on my final words, man, I feel great. I feel like it's gonna work out. I think he gonna develop. I think he gonna end up being the best tackle in the class. I just think it's too much greatness around him. And then I'm excited for Turpin. Extremely. I'm glad that we are all lobbying to see more of Turpin. I think he deserves it. I think he make plays. I think he got a superstar mentality. For real. Yeah, for the people that I talk to that have done events with him, kind of Hollywood a little bit. But I want you, Hollywood. I want you, you know what I mean? I want you to see yourself as a superstar. You feel me? Manifest it. What you say? Manifest it. That's my final word, big dog.
Hey, man, that's five final word, my boy. So my final word on the situation, man. We will know everything we need to know by the end of week 1 about how the first part of the season is going to go up to the bye week. Because I don't expect nobody to get round 1, get knocked down round 1, and expect you to win the fight.
Right.
But I do believe you can regroup, regroup after the damn bye week, come out stronger, have a better rapport, chemistry, and finish strong down the stretch. Because at the end of the day, man, I feel confident about the game, the 13, 14 wins that we can get. None of that shit matters if we go to the postseason and these guys ain't ready to play. So as long as for Tyler Guyton, as long as he used every rep and every hard matchup as a learning experience to propel himself towards the end of the season and be ready for that first postseason matchup and be the best version of Tyler Guyton that he can be at that point, I'm fine with it. He can give up 10 sacks in the regular season as long as he is a better pro by the time we get to the postseason. Right? So sometimes it's good to have real tests.
Yeah.
It's good to have real tests. Because there's been a lot of years where we win a whole bunch of games and we still got question marks about the team. You ain't really played nobody. You ain't really seen no elite quarterback. We don't have that problem this year. On any front. You're gonna play some real running backs, you're gonna play some real pass rushers, you're gonna play some real quarterbacks. Like everything on the checklist will be crossed out or marked one way or the other. So I'm prepared for the challenge, man. And I'm gonna be really studying to see how the hell we can come out on top each week. But that's part of the grind, man. But that's my final word.
There it is. Man, y'all clap it up, man. Dope show. Y'all let Henny know we need to do this some more. I really mean it, man. This dude is one of the coldest in the space. Really respect your game, big dog. Real
I appreciate
talk.
that, brother.
We out, man. Let's get it.
We're gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace.